Earlier this month, Alphabet pulled off what the Financial Times called the largest equity capital raise in corporate history, $84.75 billion, raised in just a few days. To put that in context, Berkshire Hathaway committed $10 billion on its own as a private placement. Warren Buffett's firm, famous for buying insurance companies and consumer staples, put $10 billion into Google. That's not a small signal. Of that $84.75 billion, roughly $19 billion came through something most retail investors either ignored or misunderstood: mandatory convertible preferred shares. They trade on NASDAQ right now under the tickers GOOGM and GOOGN. And there's a number attached to them, 6.25%. That's worth thinking about carefully before you dismiss it or chase it. In this video, we're going to walk through exactly what these preferred shares are, how their structure actually works, including the two price thresholds that determine your outcome, and then run the comparisons side by side against owning regular GOOL stock across 4 different scenarios. The math will be clear, the trade-offs will be honest, and by the end, you'll have a specific framework for deciding which one makes more sense for you. Let's start with the basics. A preferred share sits between a bond and a stock. Bonds pay fixed interest and return your principal. Common stock gives you ownership and unlimited upside, but no guaranteed income. Preferred shares combine elements of both, typically a fixed dividend and some link to the stock price. Alphabet issued 2 series. GOOGM is Series A. It converts into GOOGL, which is the Class A voting shares. GOOGN is Series B. It converts into GOOG, the Class C non-voting shares. We'll use GOOGM throughout. Now, the word that changes everything: mandatory. These are mandatory convertible preferred shares. Around May 15, 2029, your preferred shares automatically convert into regular Alphabet common stock. No choice, no extension, no option to stay in the preferred. The conversion happens. That single word shapes every calculation that follows. The yield, and what it actually costs you today. Between now and May 2029 conversion date, you collect a 6.25% annual dividend on the $50 liquidation preference per share, meaning $3.125 per depositary share per year paid quarterly. Here's something the headlines don't mention. GOOGM is currently trading at $48.23, not $50. It's at a discount. Why? Because GOOGL stock has pulled back to around $340, and as we'll explain in a moment, that puts it below a key threshold in the preferred's conversion structure. The practical implication: if you buy GOOGM today at $48.23, your effective annual yield isn't 6.25%, it's roughly 6.5%, because you're paying less than par for the same dividend stream. Over the full life of this instrument through May 2029, the total dividend income for a depositary share comes to approximately $9.20. That's your fixed income component across all the scenarios we'll run. The conversion structure. This is the section that doesn't get explained clearly enough, so let's slow down here. The preferred share converts to Google stock in May 2029, but the number of Google shares you receive depends on where Google's 20-day volume-weighted average price lands before that conversion date. There are 2 key price thresholds: $355.11, the initial conversion price, the floor, and $444.04, the threshold appreciation price, the ceiling. Here's how the 3 zones work. Below $355.11, you receive the maximum conversion rate of 0.1408 Google shares per depositary share. At any price below $355, the preferred converts to $50 worth of stock at that lower price, which means a loss, cushioned by the dividend. Between $355.11 and $444.04, you receive a sliding ratio, but the result is the same regardless. Your conversion value at maturity is approximately $50 per depositary share. The preferred essentially moves sideways in this zone. Above $444.04, you receive the minimum rate of 0.1126 Google shares per depositary. Above $444, you participate in further gains, but at roughly 80% of the rate of common stockholders.
Here's what makes the current situation interesting. Google is trading at about $340 today. That's below the $355 floor. The preferred already knows this. That's why it's trading at a discount. Let's run the numbers. You have $48.23 to invest. You can buy one share of GOOGMT at the current price, or invest that same $48.23 in Google shares at approximately $340, which gets you about 0.14 of a share. In every scenario, add $9.20 in dividends to GOOGMT. Add roughly $37 in Google dividends, about 22 cents a quarter on your fractional stake over 3 years, negligible. Scenario 1. Google at $300 in May 2029, down about 12%. With the preferred, your conversion at maximum ratio gives you 0.1408 times $300 equals $42.24 in stock value. Add $9.20 in dividends, total $51.44. Return roughly 6.7%. With common stock, $48.23 invested at $340 converts to roughly $42.57 at $300. Add $0.37 in dividends, total $42.94. Return roughly negative 11%. A stock that falls 12% puts preferred holders slightly positive and common holders down double digits.
Scenario 2. Google at $380 in May 2029, up about 12%. $380 sits in the neutral zone, between the $355 floor and the $444 ceiling. Your conversion value is exactly $50. Add $9.20 in dividends, total $59.20. GOOM return, roughly 22.7%. GOOL common, $48.23 invested at $340 becomes $53.90 at $380. Add 37 cents, total $54.27. Return roughly 12.5%. Preferred wins by about 10 percentage points. Scenario 3. Google at $450 in May 2029, up about 32%. Now we're above the $444 ceiling. The preferred converts at 0.1126 times $450 equals $50.67. Add $9.20. Total $59.87. GOOM return roughly 24%. Google common, $48.23 invested at $340 becomes $63.83 at $450. Add 37 cents, total $64.20. Return roughly 33%. Common stock wins here. Scenario 4. Google at $700 in May 2029, up about 106%. GOOM converts at 0.1126 times $700 equals $78.82. Add $9.20, total $88.02. GOOM return roughly 82.5%. Google common, $48.23 invested at $340 becomes $99.30 at $700. Add 37 cents, total $99.67. Return roughly 107%. At this level, common stock pulls clearly ahead. Here's the number worth writing down. For Google common stock to produce the same total return as GOOM across this period, Google needs to reach approximately $415 per share by May 2029. That's a 22% gain from today's $340. Below $415, GOOM wins. Above $415, GOOL wins. That's a meaningful ask. It doesn't mean Google can't do it, but it reframes the question from which yields more to something more honest. How confident are you that Google rises more than 22% before May 2029? So how do you actually think about choosing?
If you're highly convinced Alphabet significantly outperforms, if you believe the $180 to $190 billion in AI infrastructure spending they're planning for 2026 alone translates cleanly into stock appreciation, then common stock gives you full, uncapped exposure to that upside. But if you're genuinely interested in owning Alphabet while carrying uncertainty about whether the stock can reclaim and exceed its earlier highs, GOOM compresses your range of outcomes. You give up ceiling, you raise floor, and you start from a better effective yield, 6.5%, because the preferred is now trading at a discount.
One last thing, and it matters. This is not a long-term income instrument. By May 2029, whether you want it or not, you will own Alphabet common stock. The conversion is mandatory, hence the name. The dividend doesn't last beyond that date. You can't extend it, you can't opt out of the conversion. If your goal is a reliable income stream for years beyond 2029, this isn't the right tool. But if you planned to own Alphabet long-term anyway, GOOGM is simply a different entry path to the same destination, one that happens to pay you roughly 6.5% annually while you wait and provides meaningful cushion if the stock takes time to find its footing. Alphabet just completed the largest equity raise in corporate history to fund what it believes is the most important technology build-out of our lifetimes. Berkshire Hathaway put in $10 billion. The total was $84.75 billion. Out of that, roughly $19 billion was raised through these preferred shares. The structure was designed carefully, offering investors income and downside protection in exchange for capping some of the upside. Whether that trade-off works for you depends on one honest question. Where do you think GOOGL is in May 2029? At $340 today, with a break-even of $415, GOOGM already has the math working in its favor across most moderate scenarios. But if you think Alphabet's II investment turns into a genuine re-rating, something above $415, potentially well above, then the common stock is where you want to be. Neither answer is obvious. That's what makes this decision interesting. The best investment is rarely the one with the highest number on the label. It's the one that fits what you actually believe, and what you can hold with confidence until you find out.